Hello everybody, hope you're doing good. Now this is the beginning of the chapter issue of shares. This comes under section A of your syllabus, and this is a very interesting segment. One segment is partnership and all its chapters, and the second segment is company accounts. And company accounts deals with issue of shares, issue of debentures, redemption of debentures, and your schedule 3 of companies and balance sheet preparation there. So issue of shares. Now issue of shares. Shares. First thing, shares. Let us focus on shares. We're talking about shares of whom? A company. Yes. So here in this chapter, issue of shares, we need to talk about companies. What is a company? You have read that in commerce in class 11. A company is a registered body. Yes? An individual existence it has, perpetual succession, common seal, a separate legal existence. Right? So that's how a company is incorporated. So first thing, a company to start has to be registered. Registered with the registrar of the companies. Right? It has to follow certain formalities. तो वो सारा paperwork, documentation, fee payments, etc. करके, the promoters are the people who start from the inception they start working and they give birth to a company. Okay, it's just like that. So ये promoters company बनाते हैं, right? Now these promoters register the company and the company is now come into existence. What is the next step? The next step is subscription of capital. ठीक है, मतलब कैपिटल उठाना मार्केट से, पैसे उठाना मार्केट से, बिकॉज बिजनेस को, कंपनी को पैसे चाहिए. एंड हियर व्हिच टाइप ऑफ कंपनी आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट? देयर आर वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ कंपनीज इन व्हिच वन डिस्टिंक्शन इज प्राइवेट कंपनी एंड पब्लिक कंपनी. अ कंपनी व्हिच कैन इशू इट्स शेयर्स टू द पब्लिक, मतलब पब्लिक जिसका ओनर हो सकता है उस कंपनी का, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ पब्लिक कंपनी. So we are talking about basically in this chapter public company, about public company, because यहाँ पे shares easily transfer हो जाते हैं. I want to buy a company of Tata Steel and I want to sell it to someone else tomorrow. I can easily sell. There is no restriction on selling the shares. So this type of company is called a public company. तो public company जब shares issue करती है मार्केट में, बेचती है, okay? The company here is selling shares. This is the company, okay? And it is selling shares to the common public. Alright? So the company is giving shares to the shareholders, okay? जब इनके पास शेयर हो जाएगा, शेयर आ जाएंगे, क्या बोलेंगे? Shareholders. And in return, of course, they will give money to the company, and that is called capital. But capital तो owners से आता है ना? So does that mean that the public is the owner of the company? Yes, of course. The public, any individual who is purchasing even one share is a part owner of the company. क्योंकि उसने share subscribe किया है, capital contribute किया है. Alright? So every shareholder is an owner of the company. ठीक है? अब उसने कैपिटल दिया, पैसा दिया है, बिजनेस में लगाया है उसने पैसा. कंपनी अगर प्रॉफिट अर्न करेगी तो उसको शेयर्स मिलेगा, रिटर्न मिलेगा शेयर होल्डर को. राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ शेयर्स एंड कैपिटल सब्सक्रिप्शन. ठीक है? सो कंपनी हैज इशूड शेयर्स इन द मार्केट, बेच रही है, एंड पीपल हैव सब्सक्राइब्ड टू इट. सब्सक्राइब मतलब पैसे देके खरीद लिया. ठीक है? नाउ सो दिस इज द सेकंड स्टेज. Third stage में, once the entire shares are sold and the subscription is received, company can start or commence with its operations. Business can start operating. ठीक है? This is how a company forms. तो अभी हम लोग को incorporation में दिमाग नहीं लगाना है, commencement of business में दिमाग नहीं, बीच में बीच वाले स्टेज में, कि जब कंपनी shares बेच रही है. As an accountant, you will have to keep track of कितना पैसा पब्लिक दिया, कितना बाकी है, if you have taken extra, how much do we have to return, all those things you will have to take care of. So it's a big task on you, so you better take it seriously. Okay? So now in this, first thing is company कितना पैसा उठा सकती है मार्केट से, how much can it take from the people. That is called the authorized capital. Okay, that is the authorized capital. This is my starting point. Authorized means allowed, right? This entire, suppose it is 1 crore. 1 crore. Okay, 1 crore rupees is my authorized capital. This is a big cloud. Okay, clouds are made up of tiny droplets of water, है ना? तो इधर में बहुत सारे droplets हैं, and these are all we can connect to as the shares of the company. This is the entire share capital of the company, and which is divided into smaller parts which are called shares. Now these shares can obviously be sold individually to different people. Okay? Now, जब बारिश होता है, drops of water, shed, okay, right? So here that's what is happening. So now if these shares are being taken up by people, okay, it is called issued capital of the company. Suppose यहाँ से यहाँ तक issue हो गया, okay? This is the issued capital of the company. अभी ये unissued capital है बाकी का. लेकिन बाकी का unissued क्यों है भाई? इतना अलाउड है, ले लेते हैं ना पब्लिक से पैसा. अलाउड तो है, ठीक है, ले लेंगे, पर करेंगे क्या? The company starts small and slowly it expands, grows, दूसरा operations लेगा और activities में expand करेगा, diversify करेगा. That time it will need more funds, right? So what is the point taking all the money at the first go itself, whereas you don't have to use, you can't use that money, right? It's excess. तो इस excess को लेकर कोई मतलब नहीं है. So the company will issue only that much amount of capital out of the authorized capital which it requires now. तो अभी जितना जरूरत है operations के लिए कंपनी को उतना ही चाहिए. So it will issue only a part of the authorized capital. Alright? Although it is allowed to issue the entire thing. So suppose it is issuing shares worth 30 lakhs out of 1 crore. ठीक है? अब ये शेयर्स एक का दाम क्या? एक कोई इंसान खरीदेगा क्या 30 lakhs देके? नहीं, बहुत सारे लोग खरीद सकते हैं. Yes? So now to make it affordable, the company breaks the entire amount into smaller parts, and smaller parts से एक का value छोटा रहेगा, कम रहेगा. So suppose the nominal value of shares is ₹100. ठीक है? The nominal value is 100 rupees. 100 rupees मतलब nominal value मतलब the company is saying ये मेरा total 1 crore का जो capital, right? That will be broken up into smaller pieces of 100 rupees each. एक का value, एक share का value है 100 rupees. You pay me 100 rupees, I give you 1 share. That's what the company is saying. Okay. So this 100 rupees is the nominal value of each share. Now, market value different हो सकता है. Okay. Do not get confused between market value and nominal value. Market value मतलब किस price पे हम बेच रहे हैं. I might not be selling, the company might not be selling this share at 100 rupees only. It might be selling it for 90, it might be selling it for 120, it might be selling it for 1000, depending on market situation. Yes, the prices of things keep going up and down, so does the price of a share. अब वो market कौन सा होता है? Share market, the stock exchange, right? So there, this purchase and sale of shares happen. So now what is happening is, मुझे 30 lakhs चाहिए. So how many shares have I issued? 30 lakhs divided by 100. Okay, that means I have issued 30,000 shares. Okay, 30,000 shares दे दिया, issue कर दिया मैंने, and I have to take 30 lakhs from the market. ये मुझे चाहिए commencement में, लेकिन again the company has the right to break up the entire 100 rupees into smaller installments. ठीक है? Various installments are named differently. Now when you as public subscribe, okay, apply करना पड़ता है shares के लिए. You give applications to the company. Company might accept it, might reject it also. लेकिन वो सब हम बाद में जाएंगे. ठीक है? Suppose तुमने apply किया और तुमको shares मिल गया. So you have become the shareholder, right? एक शेयर का वैल्यू कितना है 100 रुपीज, तो तुम्हारे पास वो जो शेयर आ गया पूरा आ गया 100 रुपीज का शेयर, बट द कंपनी हैज आस्क्ड यू टू पे ओनली 25 रुपीज एट द टाइम ऑफ एप्लीकेशन. ठीक है, सो बेसिकली दिस शेयर कैन बी ब्रोकन अप एज एप्लीकेशन मनी 25, जो अभी तुमको एप्लीकेशन के साथ पे करना है. So you pay 25 rupees, but you have become the owner of a share worth 100 rupees. सिर्फ 25 रुपए दे. Does that mean कि बाकी 75 देना नहीं है? देना है, बिल्कुल देना है. You have committed that you will give 100 rupees to the company. Company की मर्जी. I need only 25 right now. I can ask you to pay another 50 rupees after 2 months when I allot you the shares. Okay? So maybe say after 1 month we allot the shares. So allotment के तहत में company is saying pay me another 50 rupees. You will have to pay another 50 rupees. So basically totally how much have you paid? 75 rupees. Another 25 rupees still is due. The company, whenever it wants, it can call and ask you to pay 25 rupees. Alright? So issued capital is fine. Authorized से issued आया. Out of authorized issued. Now out of issued capital, what is the subscribed capital? ठीक है. Now coming to issued capital के बाद subscribed capital. Subscription can be over subscription, can be under subscription, or maybe exact number of subscriptions. 30,000 शेयर मैंने इशू किया, हो सकता है मुझे सिर्फ 30,000 एप्लीकेशंस मिले. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स जितना इशू किया उतना सब्सक्रिप्शन पब्लिक ने ऑफर दिया है कि हमें खरीदना है इतना, राइट? आई माइट बी रिसीविंग 40,000 एप्लीकेशंस आल्सो. In that case, it is called oversubscription, meaning I have only 30,000 shares to issue, but people, are over enthusiastic. 40,000 applications have come to me. I cannot issue more than 30,000. Again, this oversubscription will be dealt separately. Under subscription, मुझे सिर्फ 25,000 shares मिले हैं, I mean applications मिले हैं, जबकि मेरे पास बेचने को 30,000 shares, right? This is called under subscription of shares. So now subscribed capital में अभी हम लोग सिर्फ to make things easy, let us keep it as 30 only. I have issued 30,000 shares, मेरे को सर ने subscribe भी कर दिया 30,000 shares, ठीक है? So I have sold this 30,000 shares. I have 30,000 subscribers. Okay, they are the shareholders of the company. If assuming सबके पास एक share, just a situation. Subscribed capital हो गया. Okay, right now both are equal. 30,000, 30,000. Okay, might be different, I told you. उसमें से called up value. Called up value क्या है? Now these all concepts are very very important. Otherwise sum नहीं solve कर पाओगे और ठीक से समझोगे नहीं तो obviously there will be confusion. Called up value is that value which the company has asked the shareholders to pay. कितना payment करने को है? So as I told you, there can be different stages. Okay, so इस stage पे called up value कितना हुआ? 25 rupees per share. So 25 rupees per share into 30,000 shares is the called up value after application. Correct? तो ये कितना हो गया? 75, 7,50,000. Okay? This was the called up value at this stage. When the company asked you to pay another 50 rupees, total called up value became how much? 75. Here it is 75 rupees and how many shares? 30,000 shares. So this is 22,50,000. Alright? This is the called up value. Clear? Authorized, issued, subscribed, called up. Now, uncalled value क्या है इसमें अभी? कितना बचा? 100 होने के लिए total value of each share nominal value रखते हैं. अभी ये है uncalled value. The company hasn't asked you to pay this 25 rupees till now. So this is called uncalled value of the shares. Now out of this 25, the company can say, या पूरा 25 अभी मेरे को चाहिए. इसको क्या करते हैं? रिजर्व में रख देते हैं. कि रिजर्व मतलब क्या? अभी रखते स्टैंड बाय में रुको. As shareholders are committed to pay 100 rupees, they have to pay 100 rupees. Okay, maybe now or maybe later. Alright, so here the company can say this, tell to the shareholders or decide within itself that 25 rupees हम लोग तभी बोलेंगे देने जब हम wind up करेंगे company, close करेंगे, shut down करेंगे, business खत्म. Okay, so this 25 rupees will be called, if it has decided so, it will be called reserve capital. What is reserve capital? It is that part of the subscribed capital which the company will or might ask the shareholders to pay at the time of winding up only, not before that. Alright? So this can be kept, as a standby. Maybe at the time of winding up you need more funds. उस समय पैसा कहाँ से आए? So that's why the company is being prudent and it has kept this 25 uncalled capital as reserve capital. Maybe. Okay. Otherwise, if it is not decided so, it can call up for that 25 also later. ठीक है? Then, so reserve capital हो गया, and please don't confuse this with capital reserve. There is a distinction between reserve capital and capital reserve. Oh, so much of confusion ना. Reserve capital ना capital को reserve करके रखा हुआ. Stop. Capital reserve is capital profit. Okay, profits which are of capital nature that we credit to capital reserve account. Okay, keep that in mind. Now let's come back to this. Called up value हो गया. अब इसमें से जरूरी है क्या? ठीक है, 25 तो सबने दे दिया, सारे 30,000 shareholders ने दे दिया. But there is one shareholder who is holding 1,000 shares. Suppose there is one shareholder who has subscribed to 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares hold कर रहा है. When we asked to pay them 50 rupees, उसके पास पैसा था नहीं. He did not have money to pay. So now, did he pay that amount? No, he did not pay. Although my called up value is 22,50,000, my paid up value is not the same because I have one defaulting shareholder, right? So in that 1,000, on that 1,000 shares, 50 rupees per share is not paid. So that comes to 50,000 rupees. He did not receive. We called this much, we did not receive this much. So how much have we received? 22 lakhs. This is the paid up value. Clear? So there are some shares on which I have got the called up value, full called up value, but there are some shares on which I have not received the entire called up value. Okay? There are no such shares which are fully called up because each share has been called only up to 75 rupees. That 25 rupees is still uncalled. Right? If we call the remaining 25 also, we will have fully called up shares. Meaning 100 rupees value, 100 rupees told to be paid. Okay? So that is called fully called up shares. So this is the entire, explanation to different terms attached to it. Now we go to journal entries. एक procedure है ना कि जब इशू करते हैं शेयर कैसे जर्नल एंट्री करते हैं, कैसे रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, कौन से अकाउंट में डालते हैं, इतना पैसा आया उतना पैसा है, कौन सा एप्लीकेशन मनी है, कौन सा अलॉटमेंट मनी है. All those things have to be taken care of. Yes, and this amount 50,000 which is called but not paid is called calls in arrears. मतलब पैसा देने बोला कंपनी ने, शेयर होल्डर ने नहीं दिया. That's called calls in arrears. Okay, so calls in arrears also done. Brush up. Okay, jump to journal entries. Okay, so let's start with the journal entries. Now this is the case where I have taken the entire amount that is to be paid is payable at the time of application only. Right now we are not taking up the breakup, meaning installments वाला case नहीं ले रहे. There can be a situation where the companies ask the shareholders to pay the entire amount due at one go, meaning in lump sum. Okay. Now there are again two possibilities here. The shares can be due at par or at a premium. Premium मतलब something called extra, more. So at par मतलब जितना nominal value उतने पे बेच रही है company. And at premium meaning it is charging something more than the face value of the shares. Okay. So let us think about it. First case at par. The amount is payable in lump sum. Therefore receiving share application money. Money is being received by the company, तो पैसा बैंक में आ रहा है. Whatever is coming in, debit it. So bank account debit. Bank is receiving the money, and we are receiving it because we are getting money against share application and allotment. Now why have I clubbed these things together? Because application and allotment साथ साथ हो रहे हैं. There are no different installments to it. एक साथ हो रहे हैं. So we'll write here to share application and allotment account. Alright? This is when I receive the money. Next step is when I allot the shares. Okay? Now these will happen on different dates. इसलिए दो different entries बनता है. Okay? So now this is the second entry where I am allotting shares. Allotting shares means okay, you've got these many shares, you've got this many shares. Somebody might have applied for 1,000 shares, but he is getting only 700 shares allotted because maybe many applications were there. तो मैंने सबको पूरा नहीं दिया जितना apply किया है लोगों ने. So that's why this might be different. So here we have for allotment of shares, share application and allotment account I will have to close because that amount is used. And used against what? Now that amount that I have received has become my share capital. तो ये amount हमने एक account से लेके दूसरे account में transfer कर दिया. I am not receiving money again. I have already received the money here, so no bank account here. Second stage, which is just a book entry, share application and allotment account debit to share capital. Meaning now the money that I have received has become a part of my share capital. Alright? Issue complete because जितना पैसा मिलना था एक बार में ही मिला, सब मिल गया, and that capital has been credited. Clear? So this is the entry where I issue shares at par. Now when I issue shares at a premium, that premium amount is not the nominal value, is not the actual value of the share. ये जो extra हम charge करें वो मेरा capital gain है. The company is gaining because the company is doing well. People are ready to pay extra. Extra meaning for share worth ₹10, they are agreeing to pay me 15. Why? Because my company is good, my shares are doing good, so I can sell the shares at an extra price. So that is what is a premium. So it's a gain for the company. So any gain, capital gain, should be transferred to a separate account, not credited to the capital account. Okay. So first entry remains the same. Bank account debit to share application and allotment account. Fine. This we have received the money. But when we transfer this amount, I have received not only because of shares. It's also because of the gain. So it goes to two separate accounts. First to share capital, that is the nominal value. जितना nominal value है उतना share capital में credit होगा. And this is securities premium reserve account. Here securities premium reserve, the special account which is created whenever we are issuing shares or debentures at a premium. That gain is transferred to this account. Alright? We'll take a small example so that the amounts are also clear to you. First thing, first case at par, issued 10,000 shares of 10 each, meaning at par. So at par, how much would I have received? 10,000 shares into 10. Yes, so that comes as 1 lakh rupees. I would have received 1 lakh rupees. I would have credited that amount to share application and allotment, and that is the amount, that is the nominal amount of the share capital. So share capital is being credited with 1 lakh. Alright? How do I get this? Share, number of shares into the issue price. 10 rupees is the issue price. Okay? Now, second case. Issued 10,000 shares of 10 each at a premium of ₹3 per share. So premium is, the gain is 3 rupees and my nominal value is still ₹10. So how much will I receive? I will receive 13 rupees per share, 10 rupees for the capital, the nominal value of share, and 3 rupees for the securities premium, that is the premium. So this is 13 rupees per share. Issue price क्या हुआ मेरा? 13 rupees. Okay. Now, when I receive this amount, obviously I receive 13 rupees per share on 10,000 shares. So I will receive 1,30,000 bank account debit. And the entire amount I have received because at the time of share application and allotment. When I transfer this This account has to be closed, 1,30,000 entirely. Yes, this is what I am transferring. Out of this, I have received only 1 lakh for share capital, meaning with the nominal value. So 10,000 shares into 10. 1 lakh rupees I have received because of the share capital. This is the value of the shares I have sold. But the gain will be transferred. This is 3 rupees per share. 3 rupees into 10. 30,000 will be credited to securities premium reserve. Alright. So that's how we do this in case of par and premium, and this is the case where the entire amount is to be paid along with the application. Now we will take a case where the shares are issued and the amount is payable in installments. Okay, of course that also can be at par or at premium, and earlier the shares could also be issued at discount, but now as per the latest amendments, the shares cannot be issued primarily at a discount. No fresh issue can be made at a discount. Alright, so let us go on to the next segment. Yes, now after we have taken a sum on a situation where the entire amount was supposed to be paid together. This is a sum where we have broken. The company asks the shareholders to pay the amount in installments. Installments can be, first thing, share application, meaning amount payable along with the application money. Okay, so that amount is application money. Then the next procedure is inevitably the allotment of shares. तो थोड़ा पैसा allotment के टाइम में देना पड़ सकता है. Okay. Now these two installments are mandatory. Application and allotment has to be there. Beyond that also, if the company doesn't want to take the entire money along with application and allotment, it can further defer it by making first call, second call, third call kind of. Okay. The last call will be the final call. Clear? So in this sum, Bangalore Sales Limited issued 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each, payable as 3 on application, 3 on allotment, and the balance as first and final call. All sums were duly received, meaning everything that was to be received from the shareholders is received. Nobody has made a default in payment. Okay. Now let us see the breakup. 3 on application, 3 on allotment. So that makes it 3 plus 3, 6. Total we are supposed to receive rupees 10. So how much is the balance? 10 minus 6. So the first and final call will be of rupees 4. So that it becomes rupees 10. At par meaning a share which is worth 10 rupees I am selling for 10 rupees. I am not charging any extra or any premium. Okay. Now let us see the entries. First thing, of course, we will receive the applications and the money along with it. How much was due on application? 3 rupees. And how many shares have we issued? 10,000. तो total पैसा कितना मिलेगा? 10,000 application के हिसाब से, 10,000 share के हिसाब से, 3 per share. 30,000 rupees I should receive. Okay, so that is what I have written here. 10,000 into 3. That comes into my bank account debit, and I have got it against share application. So I credit share application with 30,000. First entry done, bank account debit to share application. Now this money has to be transferred to share capital, right? So I transfer this amount to share capital, share application account debit to share capital account, which is 30,000. So basically this amount is now the paid up share capital of the company, 30,000. Clear? Application done. 2 entries on application, finish. Then we go to the second installment, which is allotment. It might be 1 month, 2 months later. So whenever you are allotting the shares, first thing, the allotment money is due. You will receive it later. First make it due, right? So when we are making it due, share allotment account debit, how much are we supposed to receive on allotment? 3 rupees again. So again 30,000 rupees I have to receive. So I debit share allotment. This is the income to be received, right? This is the capital received that I am supposed to get. 30,000 debit to share capital. 30,000. Basically, my share capital should increase with 30,000, right? So this is the due entry for allotment. Then when we receive the money, again bank account debit, receiving 30,000 because we have received all the amount due, to share allotment because that was the money against which we have received. This is the installment. So 30,000 there, right? So bank account debit to allotment. This is the second entry for allotment installment. Clear? The only difference here is the order sequence. यहाँ पर पहले पैसा मिल रहा है, फिर हम लोग शेयर कैपिटल में ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं. अलॉटमेंट में पहले शेयर कैपिटल में ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं. ट्रांसफर मतलब क्या? ड्यू कर रहे हैं एंट्री, कितना पैसा मिल रहा है. एंड देन वी आर सीइंग हाउ मच वी आर गेटिंग एक्चुअली. ठीक है. This will be the same case for first and final call, and we have already found out कि 4 रुपये और balance. So this 4 rupees will be received along with first and final call, last call. We will make it due. Share first and final call account debit 40,000 because 4 into 10,000 shares 40,000. To share capital 40,000. This is the first call money due, मिलना है. Then कितना मिला? Bank account debit, we have received everything 40,000. To share first and final call 40,000. So that is how, see, share application, credit and debit. Allotment, debit and credit. Share first call, debit and credit. These all accounts will be closed. They cannot remain open. Due हो गया, पैसा मिल गया, account closed. Right? The installment account has to be closed. Pretty simple? Yes? Okay. Let us do a little one step back. Okay. Now this is a case where we are doing with same thing, the various installments at a premium. Okay. Prince Chemicals issued 50,000 equity shares. Now here equity shares is mentioned, not just shares. तो यहाँ पर मैंने सिर्फ शेयर कैपिटल, शेयर एप्लीकेशन लिखा है. यहाँ पर हम लिखेंगे इक्विटी शेयर एप्लीकेशन, इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल, बिकॉज इट इज स्पेसिफाइड विच काइंड ऑफ शेयर्स. इट माइट बी इक्विटी और प्रेफरेंस, तो वो लिखना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, प्रीफिक्स. इक्विटी शेयर ऑफ 10 ईच एट अ प्रीमियम. एट अ प्रीमियम बोला है, कितना प्रीमियम ऐसे नहीं दिया है, बट द ब्रेकअप इज पेबल एज 5 including 2 rupees premium on application. Meaning application के साथ ही 2 rupees premium मिलना है. 5 rupees is the total amount payable. Okay, please pay careful attention here. Total 5 रुपया मिलना है application में, including 2 rupees premium. Meaning out of this 5 rupees, 3 rupees goes to share capital and the remaining goes for premium. Alright, in the last sum also we did, we have to make a distinction between what we are receiving against capital and what we are receiving against premium, which is a gain to us, a capital profit. So 5 rupees में 2 rupees premium. Okay, then 4 on allotment, next installment is 4 rupees, again including 2 rupees premium. So this premium is basically broken up. Total कितना premium ले रहे हैं हम लोग? 4 rupees. 10 rupees share being sold at 14 rupees basically. Issue price is 14. But this entire 4 rupees is not taken together. 2 rupees I am taking at the time of application and 2 at the time of allotment. Okay. Now this sum is clearly specifying when we are receiving the premium. Some sums will not tell. It will just say face value 10 rupees share are being sold at 4 rupees premium. That's it. And the installments will be given to you. In that case, we assume that the premium is to be collected with allotment money. Always. Please remember that. Okay? No other installment. We will take that amount as due on allotment only. Okay? Now, coming to the next. And the balance in 2 equal installments. Balance. How much is the balance? How much am I supposed to receive in all? 10 rupees? No. 10 plus 4. Total I am supposed to receive 14. 14 is the issue price, right? So 14 rupees I am supposed to receive. Out of that, 5 I am receiving at the time of application. Another 4 I am receiving at the time of allotment. तो ये कितना मिल गया? 9 rupees मिल गया. Out of 14, 9 done. How much more left? Another 5 rupees left. But this 5 rupees is to be taken in 2 equal installments. Meaning, this 5 rupees will be taken as 2.5 on the first call and 2.5 on the final call. Alright? That's how we work it out. अब ये total हो जाएगा ना 14. 5 plus 4 9 plus 2 and a half 11 and a half plus 2 and a half 14. So total I am supposed to receive 14 rupees as 5, 4, 2 and a half and 2 and a half. Clear? This you will have to work out like that. Entries more or less remain the same, just that securities premium reserve आ जाएगा. पहला, we are receiving applications. We have received 50,000 applications and 5 rupees on allotment. ये सारा एक साथ पैसा इंक्लूड कर रहे हैं. फिर this entire amount comes as 2,50,000. So we have received 2,50,000. Then when we pass the transfer entry, we need to divide this 5 rupees as 3 rupees to capital and 2 rupees to premium. ठीक है? So ये share application account close हो जाएगा पूरा 2,50,000. We receive that amount. To share capital account, only 3 rupees into 50,000. 50,000 shares में 3 per share goes to share capital, and the securities premium reserve we transfer 50,000 into 2 per share, meaning 1 lakh. 2.5 lakhs. Yes. So this is the entry for application. अब allotment. Allotment में कितना पैसा है? 4 रुपये चाहिए. 4 रुपये मिलेगा. ड्यू कर देते हैं 4 रुपये. Yes. So the entire allotment amount is 4. So 4 into 50,000. How much am I supposed to receive? 2 lakh rupees. Right? But this 2 lakh is not against capital entirely. So I break it up as 2 rupees to share capital and 2 rupees to securities premium reserve. तो 1 लाख 1 लाख 1 लाख शेयर कैपिटल हो जाएगा और 1 लाख प्रीमियम में जाएगा मेरा गेन. Right? Okay. So then when we receive, again all amounts are duly received. So bank account debit 2 lakhs to equity share allotment 2 lakhs. यहाँ पे देखो कोई सेग्रीगेशन नहीं है. सिर्फ ये ट्रांसफर के टाइम में हम लोग डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं. कैपिटल अलग, सिक्योरिटीज प्रीमियम अलग. बाकी अलॉटमेंट मनी जब पूरा मिल रहा है, इट इज कंप्लीटली बीइंग द अलॉटमेंट इंस्टॉलमेंट. सो आई क्लोज क्रेडिट एंड क्लोज द इक्विटी शेयर अलॉटमेंट अकाउंट. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट सेम थिंग नाउ. First call will be due. First call will be equity share capital. Equity share first call account debit. 50,000 shares into 2.5 per share. So it comes to 1,25,000 rupees. Here, that amount goes to share capital. Now premium, whatever we had to receive, वो सब मिल चुका है, right? We are not getting any more premium. Whatever we are getting now is for capital. तो ये पूरा amount share capital में चला जाता है. Bank account debit to equity share first call. We have received the entire 1,25,000. Then last call. Equity share final call. The same amount 50,000 into 2.5 1,25,000 and to share capital 1,25,000. ये due हो गया amount मिलना था और last entry क्या है? मिल गया. Bank account to equity share final call. Correct? So these are two sums where we have seen that what are the journal entries at par, issue at par, and what are the journal entries at the time of premium. We have found out to calculate how to calculate the balance amount of if in equal installments or last installment. Yes. So I think this is if this basic structure is clear, we can do the fine tunings as and when we will proceed with the other type of sums. Alright. So children, please practice and learn these basic journal entries of shares. Okay. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.